conceal the identity of or permit plausible denial by the sponsor. That's the definition from the U.S. Department of Defense Dictionary of Military and Associated Terms. And let me read that again. A covert operation is an operation that is so planned and executed as to conceal the identity of or permit plausible denial by the sponsor. So in other words, you're going to blow something up, assassinate someone, spread propaganda, or whatever it is that you want to do, but you're going to do it in such a way that will ideally not be traceable back to you, at least not conclusively. So the identity of the sponsor is concealed. A false flag operation is a covert operation carried out by governments, corporations, and other organizations, which is designed to deceive the public in such a way that it appears as though it's been carried out by other entities. So a false flag operation is a specific type of covert operation where not only is the sponsor, the guilty party, concealed and not taking credit for the operation, but they are also setting up another party, an individual, a group of individuals, an organization, a government. They're setting them up to get the blame. So they're basically framing someone. What we're going to be doing tonight is presenting you with independent, verifiable evidence proving beyond reasonable doubt that the violence which took place at the Pentagon on 9/11 was not the result of a surprise attack by kamikaze hijackers, but a false flag operation involving a carefully planned and skillfully executed military deception. By the time you leave here this evening, you're going to know that this statement that I have on the screen right now is a historical fact. And the primary way that we're going to establish this fact is by watching detailed video and audio recorded interviews with eyewitnesses to the event, people who actually watched the attack take place with their own eyes. These interviews were conducted by two independent researchers from California that Barry was just introducing, one of whom was my co-presenter this evening, Craig Ranke. Now let's go over briefly, who am I? Well, as Barry said, my name is Adam Fishman. I'm from Pennsylvania. I graduated from the University of Pittsburgh where I studied philosophy and economics. I think it would be accurate to describe me as a researcher and a writer and maybe a citizen journalist, but I'm not a professional journalist. You know, I have a regular job like everyone else. So basically, I'm just a regular person who just happens to have spent many hundreds of hours studying what happened at the Pentagon on 9/11. It's really not much different than anyone else studying any other topic. Some people have spent hundreds of hours learning about their favorite sports team. Some people have spent hundreds of hours learning about botany. I happen to have spent hundreds of hours learning about the 9/11 Pentagon event. The one big difference between this topic and topics like, say, sports or botany is that once you spend a little time learning about what happened at the Pentagon on 9/11, studying the evidence, you realize that this statement that I have on the screen right now is true, and that has monstrous implications. And it's a realization that can really shake the foundation of what you think you know about what's going on in the world and how things operate. It certainly happened for me when I finally looked into this in a serious way, which, by the way, was not until years after 9/11. So that being the case, we want to thank and applaud you all for having the courage and open-mindedness to be here this evening and to learn about this difficult topic. And we want to note, as Americans, that of all the places we could possibly be tonight on the 10th anniversary, we're quite pleased to be giving this presentation in Canada. And the reason for that is that in our experience, and this has been confirmed by our Canadian colleagues, in our experience, the average Canadian has an easier time looking at this evidence objectively than Americans. Americans often have some very serious and deep-rooted psychological barriers up to accepting the kind of conclusion we have up on the screen right now, which can translate into a very strong bias against evidence confirming it and a lack of objectivity. Canadians generally don't seem to have the kind of blinders on that Americans have, or at least not as big of a scale. As a matter of fact, so with that said, we want to tell you from the outset that whether you're American or Canadian, if this is all new to you, the evidence you're going to see tonight may challenge you, mentally, emotionally, maybe even spiritually if you're a person that thinks in those terms. But facing this information like responsible adults is extremely important for all of us. We have a moral obligation to do it, and we think, or at least we hope, most of you understand that, and that's why you're here tonight. So again, thank you for that. Millions of people have faced this information head on already, and that number is only growing by the day. As a matter of fact, Time magazine on September 3rd, 2007, reported on a Scripps Howard poll that had been conducted the previous month. And this poll found that 36% of Americans considered it very likely or somewhat likely that government officials either allowed the attacks to be carried out or carried out the attacks themselves. And Time magazine continued, 36% adds up to a lot of people. This is not a fringe phenomenon. It's a mainstream political reality. And Now the question comes, are all of these people, 36% of Americans, simply conspiracy theorists, believing and espousing some kind of wacky, irrational conspiracy theory? Well, the answer to that is no, absolutely not. And there's a lot of ways you can come to understand that this is the case, but the most important one, of course, is simply looking at some of the overwhelming evidence that supports this view. So that's what we're going to be doing here tonight. Now, there's one other very important thing I want to impress upon you as I wrap up my introductory remarks, and that is that although we are focusing on one particular evidence set this evening pertaining to what happened at the Pentagon, this is by no means the only evidence that 9/11 was a false flag operation. Virtually any aspect of 9/11, be it the events at the World Trade Center that day, the events that took place in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, the alleged hijackers, and on, when you begin to really research and analyze the U.S. government's story, as countless people around the world have been doing for the past decade now, it really falls apart everywhere you look. And as a matter of fact, we are only covering a key subset of our own research into the Pentagon event. We have many hours of videos on our website, countless pages of written information, and so on, that disproves the official story on many other levels. So I just want to make it clear that even though the evidence that we're going to be examining tonight is extremely damning in and of itself, and in fact we believe it's arguably the most damning 9/11 evidence, the scope of our presentation is by necessity focused, and we hope that we will inspire you to look further into the research, and into our research and findings, and also other aspects of the attack as well. To quote Dr. David Ray Griffin, if the official story is false, then we should expect every major dimension of it to be false, which can be seen to be the case. It is this cumulative argument that provides the strongest disproof of the official war justifying the count of 9/11. So it would be quite misguided to think that any major area of 9/11 research is unimportant. So with that, let's get into the main body of tonight's presentation. The first thing I want to do is I want to establish a quick timeline here, straight out of the 9/11 Commission report, which is the U.S. government's main official report, and I want to highlight a few important points. According to the official story, American Airlines Flight 77 takes off from Washington Dulles Airport at 8:20 a.m. on 9/11. That's on the right-hand side of the screen here. It flies west for over half an hour without incident. At 8:51, the pilot transmits a routine radio communication. 3 minutes later, at 8:54, the plane makes an unauthorized turn to the south. We are told that during this 3-minute period, 5 men, armed with knives and box cutters, stormed the cockpit and took over control of the plane. Now, I just want to note here that even according to the 9/11 Commission, quote, despite the phrase widely used to describe them, the so-called muscle hijackers were not at all physically imposing. Most were between 5'5" and 5'7" in height. So those are the muscle hijackers, and this is not even talking about the non-muscle hijackers. Meanwhile, the pilot of the plane, Charles Burlingame, was a former Navy fighter pilot and a boxer. His family has said that he would never have surrendered the plane, and that they would have had to kill him to get him out of the cockpit. Remember, too, that there are, according to the official story, over 50 passengers on the plane as well. And these 5 relatively small men have to keep them under control for almost 45 minutes before reaching the Pentagon. So I'm only touching on a few of the details here, but there are a lot of problems with this story on its face, which we can't really flesh out right now, but I hope you'll look into it on your own. In any event, 2 minutes after the plane makes its unauthorized turn to the south, the plane's transponder is turned off, and it also disappears from primary radar. Now, if you look at the image up on the screen here, you can see that this all happens right near the border of Kentucky and Ohio, about 300 miles away from the Pentagon. That plane is gone, and as far as the air traffic controllers are concerned, they cannot find it. Now, just to put this in a little context, about 7 minutes after the official story says the plane disappeared, the second tower of the World Trade Center struck at 9:03 a.m., and everyone knows the country is under attack. The United States is under attack. Now, about half an hour later, an unidentified plane appears over Washington, D.C. and Arlington. This is very important to understand. The air traffic controllers are not saying, oh, here comes Flight 77. They're tracking an unidentified target. And here I've just quoted a few quotes straight out of the 9/11 Commission report to show you this. They repeatedly refer to it as, quote, unidentified or unknown aircraft. And yeah, it's